Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am your newest news reporter, Mike the Bike Dasher, live on Dash News 69 with the newest breaking story. Go-To Foods takes the skies with multi-brand drone delivery in partnership with DoorDash, Wing. Well, aside from not being grammatically correct, what we really want to find out is, will this take food delivery to new heights, or will it just wind up crashing and burning? Let's talk about it. The following article currently only applies to 3 specific markets in Texas: Frisco, Fort Worth, and Plano, and everything discussed is not meant to be taken as financial advice. Imagine a lazy Friday night. You're in from work, probably already in your pajamas, and you have a hankering for an Annie Ann's pretzel and a lemonade. Sure, you can have one delivered by DoorDash, but Annie Ann's parent company Go-To Foods is taking delivery a step further through drone delivery. In partnership with DoorDash and Wing, the brand has launched a multi-brand strategy to bring its many brands to homes via drones. I'll leave a link to the article in the description box down below. That way you can check it out for yourself. But in the meantime, we did manage to get a few guests to speak about the topic at hand. Starting off with Chief Commercial Officer at Go-To Foods, Kieran Donahue.
Hey y'all, it's me, Kieran Donahue.
Welcome aboard, Kieran. Really glad to have you. And I'm sure this isn't your first rodeo regarding interviews, so we're just going to ask you about this drone stuff with the food delivery, because we are just dying to know about this. So I'm going to read off some questions, and you just answer to the best of your ability based on what you're able to convey to us and any kind of insider information that you happen to know that we just really want to find out. So our first question is, what was the internal process and timeline for deciding to make this investment in drone technology, and why was a multi-brand launch the chosen strategy?
It's all about how you meet people. It don't matter how many hollers away you are from here, 'cause I've seen them there drones and I was like, we ought to be fixing to do that too. And DoorDash was all like, we was fixing to do that too. And then I was all like, how about let's get her done together? And then we picked a couple of my favorite places like Annie Ann's, launch our drones. And let me tell you, it's been way too many spells since I had me one of them there Annie Ann's pretzels. And oh my God, y'all gotta love one of them dipped in coleslaw. Anyway, we figured if we get a few different brand names to launch, different menus and interests, that could help us find out how valuable these drones really are.
Okay, I got you. So that actually segues into the next question, which is, the service is live in 3 Texas markets. How are these specific locations, Frisco, Fort Worth, and Plano, selected as the pilot markets, pun intended, and what criteria will you use to determine the next wave of expansion?
So I'm actually from West Virginia, but I know Texas terms too, like everything's bigger in Texas. And DoorDash and Wang, they was all like, them boogies are bigger in Texas too, which basically means more people fixing to order more stuff. So I was like, let's get her done lickety split, and I can take it one at a time, make sure people are happy too.
So it sounds like you need a decent team of people to be able to pull that off. So actually that leads into the next question that I have, which is, from a franchisee's perspective, what is the operational impact of integrating drone delivery? What new processes or training were required for the teams at the participating locations?
I don't know a gosh dang thing about how them drones work, but we got lots of people building them and testing them out, and we got a team of people doing all the packing and the picking up while checking the taters and maters, make sure they're fresh. We don't mess around, that's for dang sure.
Okay, so on paper, it sounds like it's very well integrated, everything's in its steps, every role has its function. Sounds like it should be smooth sailing. But I guess the real question is whether or not this is a profitable prospect. So actually, I did want to ask, how does the drone delivery model affect profitability for both the franchisees and Go-To Foods compared to traditional third-party delivery?
We're still in the pilot phase, but so far, people seem to like it a lot. So we got people saying it's ramping, or things like, shoo fire, that was fast. Because they got their stuff quickly, and when people get their stuff quickly, and the way they want it, that they's fixing to order more. And the word of mouth spreads like wildfire, let me tell you.
Gotcha. Okay, so I do have one more question before we talk to the next guest. So the last question I have for you, Donahue, is, are there other types of autonomous delivery or other technologies that Go-To Foods is actively exploring?
Oh yeah, drones is just the beginning. But we'll see what the future holds. In the meantime, I gotta go hit the Frog and Toad, fixing to get me one of them there Auntie Anne's pretzels, 'cause I got a real hankering for it. But goodbye, y'all. Thanks for having me.
Alrighty then. Well, anyway, it was a pleasure to have you on board, Donahue, and thank you for taking time out of your day to answer these questions. And now it's time to take flight with our next guest, Ken Ferguson, the head of partnerships for Wing. How the heck are you, Kent?
Hello, Mike the Bike Dasher. I can tell you were quite the jokester, aren't you?
Can't you tell? I get it. Well, anyway, so the first question that I got for you, Kent, is what are some of the biggest challenges you faced or anticipate facing as you work to scale this program nationally, particularly in relation to regulatory hurdles or differential or different operational environments?
When are you coming to my neighborhood? Is the most common question we hear from customers. Wing, our partners, and our customers have all come to expect drone delivery to grow. Before Wing could achieve scale, we had to demonstrate our speed, reliability, and business case. Every backyard is different, so our aircraft needed to be effectively execute deliveries despite various conditions. We also needed packaging that can ensure eggs arrive safely, and hot coffees and cold smoothies arrive without spilling. Today, our lightweight infrastructure and aircraft complete thousands of deliveries each week in Dallas-Fort Worth alone. We are entering a growth phase where regulatory, technological, consumer, and partner readiness are aligning for Drone Key. Beyond the regulatory environment, our focus is on integrating with partners to show how Wing's drone delivery is evolving from a futuristic technology into an integral part of our delivery operations.
So you guys have already done thousands of these deliveries in Fort Worth alone. That's pretty impressive, not gonna lie. In fact, actually, I'd be curious regarding the next question, which is looking ahead. How do you see drone delivery evolving beyond its current form?
You see, we want drone delivery to be boring. As more customers experience Wing drone delivery speed and reliability, we see strong market potential to set a new standard for last mile delivery in industries like retail and fast food. I predict in the near future we'll see drone delivery directly integrated into restaurant and retail brands' broader digital strategies and technology environments. Ultimately, our goal is to make drone delivery accessible to everyone, with seamless integration across various partners. Everything Wing has done, we've built with an eye towards scale.
That's pretty much all the questions I got for you, Kent, but I appreciate you taking time out of your day to answer them.
Why yes, it was quite the delight speaking with you, Mike the Bike Dasher of Dash News 69. I must go now. Goodbye.
And last but not least, we got one of DoorDash's spokesperson to answer the final question, which is, what have been the early results and customer feedback from the pilot program since it launched in June? Are you seeing any unexpected or surprising trends in how customers are using the service?
Why, yes, this is all part of our devious plan to rule the world.
And that's all the time that we got for today, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed today's news segment. And before I go, I'd like to give a special shout out to all my regularly recurring channel members, you guys that have been financially supporting the channel and showing your patronage with those corny emojis. You guys are heckin' dope. And on that note, this has been reporter Mike the Bike Dasher of Dash News 69, signing off. Take care.